Hey, what's up, Turtles? Krik here with Black Owl Outdoors. Stony and I are out today getting some videos, and we're walking along, it's probably an old skid trail, and came across a downed birch limb that was blocking the trail. So we thought, grab out the Sven saw. This is the 15-inch version right here. Have yet to use it. This is the first day out, so we thought might as well clear this limb away from and out of the trail and test out this saw, see how it does, and see how I like it. Like I said, this is the 15-inch version. This is, I believe, right around $34 retail price. There is a 21-inch version available. Basically, the body or frame is comprised of aluminum, anodized aluminum, and the saw itself, I don't know what kind of steel it is. I believe this is made in Denmark, but I think it's Swedish steel and made in Denmark, and I think it's all assembled in Minnesota. It's a really cool design. It's collapsible, and I'll actually show you how to do that, how to take it apart, and how nice it stores. So there's nifty little instructions right here. I left it on for the sake of the video. No need to keep it on, but this is how it comes out of the packaging. To take it apart, it's really easy. This red part of the frame is actually the handle. You can hold it here, hold it two-handed if you desire. But there's a wing nut down here that all you do is unscrew this, and careful not to drop it when you're unscrewing it. Wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe carry a backup with you in your kit. Basically that comes off, and then the handle, this part of the frame and this come out of the handle. And the blade sort of pivots and slides back in this part of the frame. And then to store it, all you do is drop this down and feed it until that comes through, hanging out here. And when that's hanging through, then you just place the wing nut back on it, on the bolt. Once you have that, then you can just tighten it up. And keep it from moving. And that's really it. That's all there is to it. This is just under a pound. I want to say 15 ounces for this 15-inch version. But it's really nice, really simple. As you can see how thin it is. Really not going to take up much space. Let me grab my pack real quick. Sorry. Grab my pack and show you how it can possibly be stored. So right now I just have the hatchet on the side of my pack right now, but say I want to take this out. And because it is nice and this little slim, slender design, if you will, I could slide this behind some of the webbing, slide it in the side of my pack, and then with this, in conjunction with this retention strap, I could possibly carry this on the outside. It stores really nice, really easy. And this is a day pack, it's a smaller volume bag, but it can also just like slip on the inside of the bag. Really easy to store and carry, really lightweight, and just a really cool all-around design. So to take it apart or to put it together, just reverse what I've just shown you. Just unscrew this. Slide this out, and as you slide it, be careful because the blade does pivot. You want to make sure you kind of have the opening up as you open it, as opposed to if you want to pull it out and you open it down, the blade can slide out, potentially hit you right away. Just be cautious as you pull it out, make sure the blade's pointing up. I want to say the replaceable blades for this size, a 15-inch, I think is right under $12, $11.95 or something like that. So all you do is just, there's just a screw and a bolt up in here, screw and a nut, excuse me, and you undo that and you can just pop in these new blades. This actually did not come, I guess it was got past quality control from the factory. When this was purchased, there was no hardware here and the blade was just sliding around. Contacted Sven saw, they sent it out right away, no questions. This little piece of hardware. I believe on their older models, this was just a rivet up here. It wasn't this wasn't this little bolt and nut, but this makes it very easy to change out blades with this. But anyways, once you have it out, you have it at this point. Then the next step, you want to find where the handle's going to go in this large opening. As you can see, the handle's going to fit into this. You find that. Over here is where the bolt's going to slide into. And I'm trying to keep this all in frame for you to make it, you know, translate well to see. But basically, to do this, to keep it safe, I'm just going to put the handle in. That way the blade is secure. It's not going to fly around. And I can get it close to where I want it over here. And then lift up on the handle a little bit so I can slide this in and then put it back down. And it's as simple as that. And then once that's in, and then just put the wing nut back on. Get it around, get her tight. And that's really all there is to it. All there is to it. Really cool, just a really cool design. Ingenuity. I was doing some cuts with it, like I said before, and like you saw, really cuts pretty well, honestly. Not a lot of force into it. This is a piece of birch, which is not the easiest wood to cut through, depending. And you know, with minimal effort, it cut pretty efficiently. And that's really big on cutting tools, knives and/or saws. It's really versus the weight, size, and the ease of use, meaning the amount of calories you're going to expend using the tool. Ideally, you want to have, you know, the most efficient design for what it's intended for, using your least amount of calories. But basically, I'm just going to do, you know, 1 or 2 more cuts on this little bit, a thicker piece of the branch that down here, and throw it out of the way and wrap it up. Size, you know, I believe this is rated, the 15-inch is rated about a 6-inch log should take about a minute. That's depending on obviously your skill, your technique, and strength and all of that. But this does cut on the push and pull. All in all, it's just a really neat little design. It cuts really well. Definitely be, you know, good for going into the backcountry. Not a lot of moving parts. Potentially, if the frame, you know, did break on you somehow, make a bow saw, you could do that with the blade, carry it, or, you know, just carry the blade if you want. It's really small for that, but nonetheless, it could be done. And for the price, you know, just a nice piece of kit to have, just a nice piece of kit as opposed to a folding saw. Both will work well, but it's nice just to have options out there, and you decide what you like. Hope this video is helpful. If you have any experience with this saw, let me know. Any experience with the 21-inch version versus this, please let me know. Any questions, leave a comment. Remember to check out blackoutdoors.com. Check us out on Facebook. Check out Black Owl on Instagram. This is Krik signing out with Black Owl Outdoors. Later, turtles.